you ever felt like you're not in the in group at work? If so, today's learning snack is for you. I'm Jo Ilfeld, CEO and founder of Insight to Leadership. And recently, a friend of mine started a new job, and they were telling me about how they have this tiny little broom closet office with no windows where they're literally facing a wall. And it's off to the side, so no one really walks by it. Meanwhile, they can hear a little bit further away in the office. There's always people talking and chatting as they walk by, and they feel on the outskirts of it. That's a really hard thing to feel. And my friend isn't alone. For many people who are on a team, they can find that there is an in group in the team and an out group in the team. And it's really hard to figure out how to bridge that gap. Oftentimes, there's an in group because people have worked together before. So, in a lot of startups, you can find one person gets hired and then they bring over a lot of people that they've trusted and recommend those people. And so there becomes sort of a small, tight network who have all worked together previously. That can feel a little intimidating for other people. Similarly, sometimes you find they're just people who are more like each other, whether it's personality style, whether it's stage of life, whether it's hobbies that they enjoy doing and then do together on the weekends or outside of work. There might be groups that form because people just feel more naturally allied with some people because of other things they share outside of the office. One thing I really want to encourage you to do is take a moment and think, is there an in group at my work? And if so, where am I in relation to that in group? If you notice that you're in the inside of that group, what I would really encourage you to do is think about what are the ways that that group is serving you and what are the ways that that group might be hindering you. You might not be hearing other news from other places in the office because you feel a little bit more inaccessible because you're in that group. Or people might not be reaching out to talk to you. They might reach out to talk to other colleagues instead who feel a little bit easier to access. That can be one disadvantage of being in the in group. It might also be leaving an impression that you're less open to feedback or new people talking to you than you want to be. And what about if you find that you're in the out group? If you know there's an in group and you're not in it, what can you do? I think the first thing is to start acknowledging it. First, for yourself, what is it that makes that in group an in group? Is it shared experiences inside the office, previous work history? And if so, are there experiences that you have that you can at least pull up in common with them, ways to meet them in the middle and build a bridge between yourself and them? That's one thing you can do. Another thing, and this does take a little bit more courage, but is to just name it in a meeting and to say, hey, it often feels like, Susie and Jared and Tom have this similarity because they all worked at Acme Corporation before. And I don't have that similarity with Acme Corporation, but I would really love to learn more about what it is about Acme that you like, that you'd love us to replicate, and what it is about Acme that you really wanted to get away from and that we should watch out for. That could be one way, or it could be asking to participate in a hobby and learn about it if it's something like golf that people are doing. Either way, see if there are more conscious ways that you can name it and build bridges between where you are and where they are. I hope you found this helpful, and I'd love to hear your feedback below about what you've noticed with in-group and out groups at work.